ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads-Up sports training system, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
The PIHL 2024 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Playoffs are on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Game 2 of the Class A semifinals about to get underway here at the RMU Island Sports Center. Shaler and Greensburg Salem facing off for the third time this season. Good evening and welcome back to the island. Matt Vandriak, Kevin Zielmanski with you here on Trib Live, HSSN, and TenbandTV. Shaler comes in 17-3-2. The Titans finishing third in the goal division. Shaler scoring 142 goals so far through the regular season and playoffs, an average of 6.5 goals per game. The Titans have allowed 71 goals against, an average of 3.2 goals against. Greensburg Salem 15-5-2. The Golden Lions finishing sixth in the goal division. Greensburg Salem scoring 106 goals. They average 4.8 goals per game. The Golden Lions have allowed 78 goals against, an average of 3.5 goals against per game. The road to the Penguins Cup semifinals for these respective sides. Greensburg Salem defeated Plum 5-1 in their playoff opener back on February 28th. Kevin, you had that game.
I did.
5 different Golden Lions found the net in the win. Jake Fink led the way at a goal and assist, while Carter Chirac and Hunter Webb each had 2 assists. Tristan Gonzalez stopped 25 of 26 shots to backstop the victory. Greensburg Salem upset Gold Division champion Quaker Valley 2-0 in the quarterfinals here at RMU last Monday. Game I had the pleasure of covering. Hunter Webb netted a goal and assist, while Tristan Gonzalez stopped all 27 shots he faced, including a Chase Vazbinder penalty shot in the second period.
In the playoffs, Gonzalez has faced 53 shots, 52 saves for a 98.1 save percentage, which is just absurd.
Shaler, they beat Beaver 4-0 in the opening round. That game was on February 29th in Alpha Ice in Harmarville. Jake Kuntz had a goal and assist in the win, while Chase Irwin and Brendan Fitzgerald each had 2 assists. Shane Saganek stopped all 14 shots he faced to post a shutout victory. Shaler then knocked off Avonworth 6-2 in the quarterfinals here at RMU last week. Matthew Stellatano, 4 goals to lead the way. Luca Wallander added a goal and 2 assists. Jake Kuntz recorded 2 assists, and Shane Saganek stopped 29 of 31 shots to backstop the win. A 4-goal effort in the playoffs is impressive, but Matthew Stellatano lost his grandmother the day before the game and came out and scored 4 goals that night.
Yeah, I saw that conversation you had with him when you posted on Trib Standout on Instagram. That's an impressive performance. So we talked about the absurd 98.1 for Gonzalez. Saganek has faced 45 shots in the playoffs, 43 saves for also ridiculous 95.5 save percentage. So the goaltenders have been starring in the playoffs for both sides. But Matt, well, you and I have seen Shaler more than once, multiple times this season.
So is Greensburg Salem. This is going to be the third meeting of the season between these teams, and Kevin Shaler swept the regular season by a combined score of 16-5, and in both games, the Titans got the chili goal with a splash of hot sauce.
Yeah, in the first one on October 12th, Jacob Kuntz, number 21 for Shaler, had 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. Number 20, Jacob Skurlong had 5 assists. Number 41, Chase Irwin had 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points. Dylan Marson and Matthew Stellatano both had a goal and assist for 2 points. Brendan Fitzgerald had 1 point. Saganek faced 28 shots. He made 24 saves, allowed 4 goals. For Greensburg Salem, it was Carter Chirac. He had 2 goals. Hunter Webb had a goal and an assist for 2 points, and Mike Kongursky added a goal. Gonzalez, he played 28 minutes and 46 seconds before getting pulled. He faced 21 shots. He made 15 saves, allowed 6. He only had a 71.4 save percentage. In that game, Shaler went 0 for 2 on the power play. Salem went 1 for 4. On the rematch on the 18th of January, it was Jacob Kuntz again with 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. So Matt, in the 2 games, he's totaled 5 goals, 5 assists, and 10 points against the Salem Lions. They might want to keep an eye on him tonight. He wears number 21. Brendan Fitzgerald had 4 assists in the 2 games. He had 1 goal, 4 assists for 5 points. Luca Wallander, number 34, he added a goal and an assist in that one. Darius Malecki, number 18, number 19, Jacob Helfer, number 20, Jacob Skurlong, Chase Irwin, 41, and Tyler Garasich all had 1 goal. Saganik faced 37, he made 36 saves. 2-game total, he had 65 shots from the Golden Lines, made 60 saves, 92.3 save percentage, he allowed 5 goals. For Salem in that game, 87, Chase Kushner scored a goal, and Chase Chirac had an assist. Gonzalez, he faced 42 shots. He made 34 saves, allowed 8 goals for the Golden Lions. So that is not a good omen. Hopefully the Golden Lions have worked on their defense and they're keeping an eye on Kuntz, who had 10 points in 2 games. If you're giving up an 8-goal per game average against the Titans in the regular season, you're going to need to tighten up the D if you're going to advance to the Penguin Cup final to face the Chartiers Valley Colts.
Greensburg Salem had to play some desperate hockey down the stretch as well, and they definitely did tighten up the D through those first 2 playoffs games. You mentioned Tristan Gonzalez playoff numbers, but Greensburg Salem took to the last night of the regular season for the Golden Lions to even punch their ticket for the Penguins Cup playoffs. They had to beat Indiana to get in, and then needed some help from Shaler to handle business against Meadville. The cards fell the right way. Greensburg Salem in as the 6th seed out of the gold division. But as you mentioned, they have tightened the defense and righted the ship. Gonzalez has been stellar through 2 playoff games as well.
We called that game. Meadville rallied with 3rd late goals. Shaler scored with 9 point something on the clock.
9.5.
Kuntz went to the back post, and it was an offensive draw win. I think it was Wallander, 34, that went forward and passed it across and assisted on that goal.
Getting ready to get this one underway. Round 3 of the season between these two. And it was all Shaler on the regular season. And Kevin, you talked about Jake Kuntz. He led Class A in regular season points. Kuntz had 54 points, 27 goals, and 27 assists. And had 10 points, as you mentioned, in 2 games against this Greensburg Salem team. Behind Kuntz, there's Chase Irwin. He had 19 goals, 18 assists, 37 points. 6 other Titans scored 20 or more points on the regular season, while 3 more reached double digits in scoring.
Kuntz has added 1 goal, 3 assists in the playoffs. He's sitting on 57 points. As you mentioned, Irwin, he added 2 assists. Wallander, 4 points in the playoffs so far. He's now at 30 points on the season. Malecki had 24 points. He's got 2 goals now, 26 on the season. Stellatano at 10 in the regular season. He's got half of that in the playoffs. He's now at 28 points. Skurlong coming in at 22. Fitzgerald now has 24. Garasich 17. Yuska at 14 and Dylan Martin at 11. Those are all the Titans that reached double-digit points on the season.
In goal for Shaler, Shane Saganik, 14-5-0 in the regular season, 3.55 goals against average, 875 save percentage, and a shutout as we pause for the national anthem.
Corner entrance. National anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in them, gave
the recorded version of Jeff Jimerson giving us the Star-Spangled Banner here at the RMU Island Sports Center on Neville Island. Kevin again disappointed that the great John Tucci was not here too.
We missed the Tooch. Tooch, shout out.
Indeed, touche. Here we go.
Austin McLean on the PA tonight.
Greensburg Salem in goal, Tristan Gonzalez. He was 9-4-1 in the regular season, 3.71 goals against average, had an .856 save percentage in the regular season. But both he and Shane Saganek have been stellar in the playoffs. Both goaltenders 2-0, and both goaltenders have recorded a postseason shutout as well. Offensively, Greensburg Salem led by Carter Shiraki at 19 goals, 23 assists, 42 regular season points. Hunter Webb, 18 goals, 13 assists, 31 points. Chase Kushner, 15 goals, 15 assists, and 30 points. 4 other Golden Lions hit double-digit scoring on the regular season as well.
Chirac has added 3 assists in the playoffs. He's now up to 45 points. Webb has added 4 points in the playoffs. He's up to 35.
Face-off at center end, and Greensburg Salem wins it. And a check right in front of us as Kuntz bangs into Fink. Fink throws it in behind the Shaler net, and Jake Helfer after it there. Steele centering, Chirac looking for Kushner. And Shaler going to get it out. Here comes a chance for Malecki back the other way. Malecki up the right side. Stellatano going to give chase. Chasing it down there for Greensburg Salem is Dylan Swarzinski. And ahead it comes Kuntz. Turns and slaps it back in. As Chase Herman going to move after it there. Greensburg Salem in their own zone. So we mentioned 2 regular season matchups won by the Titans, 2 one-sided affairs as well, as Shaler outscored Greensburg Salem 16-5 in those 2 regular season games. Kushner through everybody except for Saganek, who shuts the door. But Kushner slicing right through the Shaler defense, tried to go 5-hole, and Saganek's in the game.
Seeing with a little bit of speed, 3 guys back, and that was Helfer 19 that got caught leaning forward with this balance off with, and the stick missing the sweep check, and he was able to split all 3 of them.
Face-off won by the Titans. Tyler Garasich around to the far side. Chased over there by Mikey Kingurski. He's going to play back out. Here comes Luca Wallander with Stellatano on his left. Wallander works his way around the net. Stellatano camps out in front. Wallander taken to the boards hard, but forces the puck around. And the Titans able to come away with it. Pass back to Garasich to the left point. We're going to get a hand pass here as Stellatano, with his playoff performance so far, Kevin, made to change the spelling on his last name to Stellar, Stellartano, the way he's played so far.
Yeah, you've been waiting to pull out that one.
Used it last week.
That's why they love you. They put in a request for you.
You know,
they're only human.
you got to give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want.
Stellatano going to chip it in. Back behind the net after it there is going to be Luke Dinkle for Greensburg Salem. Around to the far side. Golden Lions trying to get it out. Kingurski battles Wallander. Wallander finds a tough angle shot wide of the net. Stellatano here along the left side. Absorbs a check as he pushes it down low. Wallander chipping it for Fitzgerald. Kingurski bodies up against him. Over to the far side. Stellatano against Noah Outley. Stellatano loses that battle, and Greensburg Salem plays it back to the red line where Shaler's Josh Yuska going to feed it in. And have it brought back the other way. Dinkles, both teams get fresh lines on. Going to dump and chase. Kingurski down there. Shaler regrouping in their own end. Drake Summer back to the red line. Jake Fink dropping it back to the defense where it's stolen away. But the second try, Fink this time to the other side. And a little bit of trouble there for Max Addison as it's taken away by Ben Sarnowski. Centers looking to put it on the stick there of Blake Whiteman. And out with it now comes Greensburg Salem. Here comes Carter Chirac to chase Kushner up the left wing. Kushner drags to the circle. Kushner trying to get his way around the defense of Garasich, who lost his stick but was able to free the puck up. Garasich kicks the puck now to the wall. Centering feed. Fink fires just wide. Garasich, actually it's LaQuatra who is without the timber.
Yeah, he's fortunate he wasn't called for tripping, and then the Lions made the most of it with a good centering pass.
Through the neutral zone, losing his edge at the red line. There's Kushner. He'll dump it in. Drake Summer going to find it, looking for an outlet, tries to get around Kushner. And here comes the Titans back. Kuntz calling for the puck. He's offsides, though. And the face-off coming back as Kuntz was making a beeline for the line. And Summer kind of held up there a little bit.
Kuntz, a little anxious, could not draw. Right here is a nice indirect pass to himself for Summer. And then Kuntz just tried to get a jump on that right defenseman going to the back post. It did not drag his leg well enough, and he went offsides.
Face-off won by the Titans. They'll set it up. Here comes Jake Skurlong. And he dumps it around the horn. Chased back over to the far side by Noah Outley, who tries to get it out the far side. Shaler keeps it in. Good job there. Kuntz with the rip. And Dinkle gets enough of it to send it out of play.
Good block there by the defenseman, Luke Dinkle. Pushed that shot over the glass into the netting. Face-off's going to be to the right of Gonzalez here.
Face-off one. Malecki tries to throw it towards the net. Shot blocked. Good job by Dieter on that one. Kept it along the far side as Hunter Webb puts pressure on for Greensburg Salem, but Shaler wins the puck. Point pass deflects out of the zone. Skurlong regroups at center circle, and he'll dump it in. It's going to be chased down by Outley back behind the net. Outley looking for an outlet. He finds Dieter. Puck goes past the blade. The referee says it was tipped, though, at the red line, so it won't be icing. And Kingerski finds the puck first, brings it around, turns with a hard turnaround shot, and fires wide. Addison tries to keep it in, and he gets hammered as Jake Kuntz unleashes the fury. Kingerski shot blocked. Good work there by Skurlong. But Greensburg Salem keeps it in. Now recovered here by Malecki as he'll take it and chip it. Looking ahead for Irwin. Greensburg Salem brings it back. Dumping this one back behind the net. Garisic out there. He's going to work his way to the right side as Kushner bears down on him. Makes the steal. Kushner to Chirac. Pass was in his skates, though, and Chirac can't turn the shot over. Centering try. Taken away by Malecki, and back the other way come the Titans. Here comes Luca Wallander. As Fitzgerald joining. Fitzgerald trying to take the pass, and he's interfered with, and the Titans get the man advantage. Fitzgerald taken off the puck by Chirac, but it'll be the Titans getting the first crack with the man advantage. Generated on a great effort there by Brendan Fitzgerald.
Well, Fitzgerald comes flying down the middle of the ice. You love to see the determination driving the net, Matt. We talk about middle drive or center drive as a coaching staff. Fitzgerald just picked up the pace right at center red line, and he was driving the net, and he got the penalty. So Shaler on the power play.
Face-off one. Max Addison's going to be the man who sits down. 2 for interference, and the Titans with the power play. From the point shot on, Gonzalez makes the save on the offering from Skurlong. Skurlong at the right point. Looks it over. Drags. Shoots. Deflected. Pad save made as Kuntz put it on. Turning try blocked in front. Stellatano putting pressure on Outley, and Greensburg Salem gets it out. During the regular season, Shaler's power play, 36.4%. The Titans 5 for 12 in the playoffs, 2 for 6 versus Greensburg Salem in 2 games. Greensburg Salem's penalty kill, we'll get to that in a second as Shaler brings it in. Puck comes out of the zone. Greensburg Salem 75.8% penalty kill on the regular season. A perfect 3 for 3 in the playoffs so far.
50 of 66 they killed in the regular season.
70 seconds left on this Titans man advantage. Fitzgerald throws it to the far side. Kuntz takes the bouncing puck off the boards on the right wall. Kuntz sends it to Wallander, sets it up, back to the point. Skurlong shot through traffic, save Gonzalez. Dieter finds the rebound and clears it out. Shaler got a touch up to get back on side. Kuntz brings it across, drops to Wallander. Wallander looking for Stellatano, stealing a break back the other way. Here comes Webb. 2-on-3s, it's going to dump and kill clock. Garisic, Webb wins there first. Garisic forces it over to Stellatano. Here comes Matthew Stellatano out with it. Stellatano breaks it ahead down the left side with a half a minute left here now on this Shaler power play. Over to the far side, puck chipped out. Greensburg sends a nice job on this kill. Shaler's really not generated much. Now we whistle behind the play.
Too many men on the ice.
So the Titans are...
There are 6 white jerseys on the ice now.
That's frowned upon.
That's against the rules.
And somebody will be serving too in the sin bin.
4-on-4 for 25 seconds, and then Greensburg Salem will have a power play for 1:35 on the regular season. 23 of 80, 28.8, 1 of 9 in the playoffs.
1 for 5 against Shaler, yeah.
1 for 5 against Plum, 1 for 9, 11.1% on the power play in the playoffs.
And Greensburg Salem went 1 for 5 in 2 games against Shaler. The Titans penalty kill, 78.2% on the regular season, a perfect 7 for 7 in the postseason. Outley a shot, hits Kushner and goes wide. So 4-on-4 for 15 more. Chirac gets rocked by LaQuatra. And Shaler's Malecki looking for that lead pass, trying to find Irwin. Chirac will regroup, skating for 5 more seconds before Greensburg Salem will go to the power play for 1:35. Out of the box is Addison. He'll go to the bench as Chirac brings it in, drops it over to Kushner. Kushner looks it over, down low to Chirac. Carter Chirac looks to wrap it around, not going to take it all the way to the circle. Chirac brings it out, looks it over, wrists, off the iron. I think it caught the crossbar as Chirac.
I think Saganek might have got a piece of that on the glove. What I was trying to spit out is the Salem went 1 for 5 against Plum on the power play, 0 for 4 on the power play against QV. On the season on the kill, Shaler 43 of 55, 28.2%. They went 7 for 7 so far in the playoffs, Matt.
Face-off one. Shaler going to get the clear. Defensive zone work, well done. As Drake Summers sends it the length of the rink, Gonzalez sticks it down. As we have 3-1s remaining here on this Greensburg Salem power play. And out with it now come the Golden Lions with the man advantage. Kingerski drags it down the right wall. Tries to come back to Webb at the point. That's not a high stick on the puck. I thought it might have been, but not going to be the case. Skurlong, though, takes it away. And Skurlong has Kuntz. And Kuntz clears with 45 seconds now remaining on this Golden Lions man advantage. Greensburg Salem setting it up. Puck chipped here to Kushner. Kushner going to enter on the right side. Kushner looking for a trailer. Sets up along the right wall. Kushner back to Webb. Webb over to Chirac. Wanted to one-time it, but couldn't get it off. Wrister in tight. And Fitzgerald gets a piece of that and sends it out of play.
Yeah, it was well placed right inside the right back heel is what you want for the one-timer, but not able to get it on the pass. Kind of caught it, dusted it, sent it on net. It's still going to be in the Shaler zone for this face-off for the Golden Lions with 25 seconds to go.
Face-off won by Greensburg Salem. Jeremiah Falk overpowered on the far boards there by Luca Wallander. Sends it back. Addison against Stellatano. Stellatano steals. Wrister coming and he fires wide. 10 seconds left. Garicic fanned on it. And Greensburg Salem gonna be shut down on this power play chance. So both teams 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Here comes Dieter.
Offsides.
Yeah, offsides against Greensburg Salem. So we'll do a neutral zone draw here. 9:38 left here in the first. Round 3 between these sides. Shaler won 8-4 at the Kirk Nevin Arena in Greensburg back on October the 12th. That was Shaler's first game of the year. After trailing 3-2 in the second period, the Titans scored the next 5 goals en route to that blowout win. And then Shaler winning the second round 8-1 on January 18th at Alpha Ice in Harmerville. Titans jumped to an early 2-0 lead and never looked back in that one. Jake Kuntz, 10 points in those 2 regular season games for the Titans. Comes Jeremiah Falk. Wrister, Saganek to save, loses control of the rebound, but Fitzgerald there for the Titans. Coming up the near side, puck chipped down low. Garicic wraps it around, and out with it come the Titans. Fitzgerald, pressured on the play by Ace Klingensmith, one of the great hockey names in the PIHL, Ace Klingensmith. Fitzgerald sidesteps a check. Here he comes with Stellatano. Fitzgerald spins, Klingensmith in on him, and the puck taken away there by Dylan Swerzinski. Klingensmith will find it. Up the right side here to Kushner. Chase Kushner breaks the zone. Kushner holds it along the wall, puts it in front, and Chirac deflects it wide. Battling there against Shaler's Josh Yuska. And Shaler gets it back to the red line. Dinkle goes across the rink. Greensburg Salem floats this one in. Followed up and taken there by Josh Yuska. And Yuska slaps it off the far wall. Greensburg Salem going to keep it in. And break back. Here comes Klingensmith. Looking for Chirac. Stellatano with the read. He takes it away. Feeds it back to neutral ice. Noah Outley sets up. Kushner in down the right side. Kushner looks. Drags. Rips. Blocker save made by Saganek. To the left point. Outley throws it back. A stick stop made by Saganek as Greensburg Salem buzz it. Chirac tries to center. Has it stolen. And Shaler gets the outlet here as Blake Whiteman brings it across center red. Dropping it over to the right side now. That's where Marsden has it. Marsden battling there against 2 Golden Lions. Down low, Whiteman finds the puck. Whiteman dropping it back. Outley working there against Marsden. Centering feed looking for Ben Sarnowski. Chirac breaks it up. And Greensburg Salem gets it out to the neutral zone. Shaler throws it back quickly. Titans getting some fresh troops on here. Sarnowski wipes out. Whiteman has to hold up to get onside. And it's chipped in towards the net. Greensburg Salem takes it. That's glove down, but Shaler offsides, and we'll get a neutral zone draw here with 7:20 left in the scoreless opening period.
Saganek had to make a really good save down there, Matt. As Kushner changed the angle, was able to pull it into his feet and shoot it at the blocker side. So it was a good save by Saganek. The Lions are going to have to stay in their structure today, Matt. We talked about all the offense the Titans are able to score, 8 goals per game, 132 on the season.
They were the highest scoring team in Class A on the regular season, were the Shaler Titans. And Jake Kuntz was the leading point getter in the classification as well. Greensburg Salem has done a pretty good job of tilting the ice and keeping play in the Shaler zone for most of this period. Here come the Titans out, lead feed, all the way to the net, covered up as Malecki gets into it with Addison, and Addison gets the takedown.
Yeah, a little twister over there near the right post. Get to pull them apart. Just going hard to the net. Defenseman's defending his area. So it's going to be his face-off in the Golden Line zone.
Face-off to the left of the Greensburg Salem net, and Tristan Gonzalez. Shaler wins the draw. Summer gets the puck at the left point, but then gets cut off on good defensive work there by Webb. Here's a centering feed. Irwin in the slot. Pass a little bit too hard. And Greensburg Salem's Cooper Outley will track it down along the far boards. Bringing it around here to the near side. Finishing his check, there's Malecki as he battles. Greensburg Salem, they're able to win that battle and get the puck back out. Summer ran over by Webb at the red line, but Malecki there to regroup. Here comes Malecki through 3 Golden Lions. Soft shot to the net. Gonzalez gloves and holds. As you can tell, the dislike between these teams took very little time to surface.
Well, when they're putting up a snowman on you twice, you're going to be a little cantankerous trying to play defense. I thought Webb could have poked that puck in the neutral zone and maybe had an opportunity to counter, but instead he went for the hit and knocked Summer down. But Shaler's in the zone here for an offensive zone draw.
Shaler wins. Skurlong from the left point. Over to Stellatano on the left wing boards. Double team. Skurlong gets it back. Soft wrister. Gonzalez makes it look easy as he flags it out of the atmosphere with the mitt.
So we often see a give and go down low, Matt. This time it was Skurlong executing a give and go with Stellatano up high. So he noticed 2 defenders went over to that right wing boards and he was able to cut in.
Back the other way. Fink for Greensburg Salem. Long shot to the net off the pads of Saganek, and he'll cover it up as the players discuss things after the whistle.
Just noticed over there, maybe we can get a shot pretty soon of the Salem.
I was going to mention that. I don't want to get to it yet. I want to talk about their theme. They did a theme the other night, too.
Okay.
Face-off one. Fink settles it down. Shot to the net. And fired wide into the far corner now. Jeremiah Falk. Down the far side goes to Jake Helfer. Falk and Helfer battling behind the net. Wallander joins the fray. Finds the puck, trying to get it out here up the near side. And moves it out to Stellatano, who Fink rubs out right in front of us. Stellatano back to Skurlong. Skurlong going to dump it in around the far side it goes. Noah Outley after it there for Greensburg Salem. Trying to get that lead pass ahead, and here comes Falk one-on-one. Falk to the circle, trying to drag, loses control of the puck, and then Skurlong will push him to the end boards. Shaler clears his wall and sends it back to center red. Slowed down here by Dylan Swerzinski. And Shaler resets as the puck's played into their end. Out with it here comes Helfer. Floats it in. Shaler gets a change. Here comes Fitzgerald hustling towards the puck again. Addison misses him. Fitzgerald double team to the corner. Skorzinski gets him, centers it to the net. And Skorzinski pushes it ahead for Greensburg Salem to get it out. Up the left side. Can Kushner get there? He'll get to the... No, he will not. As the icing call. And the face-off back into the Shaler zone to our left. But if you look on the far side of the rink, you can see the Greensburg Salem student section decked out in the camouflage fatigues here tonight.
Hunting gear. They're on their hunting gear. They even have the orange cap, which is also be hunting.
They were dressed in the red, white, and blue last time. Some guys are just not wearing shirts, which is always tremendous.
It has Kush, K-U-S-H, on their chest.
Fans of Kushner. Back to the left point. Garicic fires it around. Down low after it there is Dylan Marston. Centering try! And just deflected as Whiteman was looking to turn it over in front of the net. And I think that was Chase Kushner that got a piece of it.
Gonzalez reached back, but it was hard to tell whether he got anything on it or to make the save.
And that actually, I think that was Klingensmith who was the man who kept that from going into the net. Marsden going to dump it in all the way around to the far side. Swerzinski. Player lost a stick. That was Sarnowski for Shaler, and that's going to give Kushner the opportunity to get the out. Here comes Chase Kushner, going to go coast to coast. Kushner drags, looks it over, tries to feed across the ring. Sherrock will find it, but unable to take it clean as he's pushed on the boards there by Josh Yuska. Shaler comes away with it, and Sarnowski going to lead the charge back the other way. 3-on-3. Now 2 more Golden Lions join the fray. Whiteman, nice drop. Marsden looks it over and scores! Red light activated as Whiteman drops it to Marsden, and he rips it home for the first goal of the game.
Well, Matt, we were talking about Kushner, and you see him come late in the play right there. He was unable to keep it in as the F3 in the D zone, and he stopped moving his feet at the center ice red line on the back check, and that gave the Titans a 3-on-2. I was watching it very closely thinking he better hope that puck doesn't pop over to that player coming down the right wing side, and that's exactly what happened, and they went glove side high for the first goal of the game for the Titans.
Great setup by Shaler and a great finish by Dylan Marsden. Back the other way. Taken down on the play was Dieter. He finds the puck, still loose. Greensburg Salem keeps it in, long shot. And a glove save made by Saganek on that left point rip. That was Outley who got it on. Blake Whiteman gets 1 assist. Ben Sarnowski gets the other. Now here comes Irwin back the other way. Centering, and Malecki just whiffed on that one. Summer from the point, looks it over, looking for a redirect. Irwin can't find it. Outley struggling with the puck. Cooch kicks it into the slot. Malecki can't handle it as he was D'd up on some solid work there by Dieter, who's going to ice the puck. Actually, yeah, he does get the icing call, and as the great Mike Lang would say, Kevin, take the heat out of a very hot kitchen.
It's the details, Matt. I pay close attention to the back check when I'm watching hockey, whether it's PIHL hockey, NHL hockey, whatever, and it's a bad habit of forwards to stop moving their feet on the back check right around the blue line, and that time that cost the Lions on the back check right there, the 3-on-2 finish.
Fed towards the net and deflected wide as Skurlong tried to put it on. Greensburg Salem setting up. That's a dangerous play. Fed towards the net and centered in front. Fitzgerald found it but then couldn't get it. Back the other way. Now here comes Fink. Fink banged into by Fitzgerald as he dumps it in. Sherrock going to give it chase, dropping it back into the circle. And Fitzgerald throws it back to the neutral zone. Greensburg Salem sets it up. Shaler takes it away. Here come the Titans. Rister coming, fought off with the stick on that shot there by Darius Malecki. Sorry, that was Helfer who put that on. 19, not 18, and Shaler bringing it now. Puck around behind the net. Good check in the corner. Shaler keeps it in. Fitzgerald turns it to the net, and the glove stop made by Tristan Gonzalez as Shaler right now is bringing it.
Well, Matt, when you have an offensive team, it's like chumming the water sometimes for the talented forwards. And the Titans have a lot of talented forwards. When you pop one in, the confidence grows, and you start smelling the net. And you're just looking to add on to create a spurt as they win the draw here.
From the point, shot on by Garicic, and another glove save made by Gonzalez.
Well tracked by Gonzalez right there, because that was tipped in the high slot, and he was able to catch that on the hop from a few feet in front of him. But Sarnowski's going to step in again. He just won the last one back here to the defenseman Garicic, but he loses that one.
Around to the far side and pressing for the puck there is Cooper Outley. Outley challenged by Sarnowski, fed into the slot. Garicic takes it at the top and fires it down low. After it there is the goal scorer, Marsden, but Mikey Kingerski takes it away. Kingerski beating it ahead, looking for Webb, pass too far. And this is not going to be icing, much to Shane Saganek's surprise, as Webb bodies up against Garicic behind the net. Garicic looking for the outlet. And here he comes back the other way.
Whoa,
puts it in front of the net, nobody there. And Yuska recovers for the Titans. And here he comes. Moves the puck ahead. Whiteman drops it back. Shot to the net by Sarnowski, patted out by the keeper, Gonzalez. Greensburg Salem, lead feet, breaking out. And it's going to be dumped in there across the red line by Cooper Outley into the Shaler zone. And the Titans back out with it. Coming across the red line here, Sarnowski just going to float it and chase as the Titans want to get a different line out. Kushner to Chirac. As you hear the time announcement, here comes Chirac. LaQuatra D's against him. Chirac spins, looking to drop back to Kushner. Kushner sets up with the right point, dumping it back down low behind the net. Fink after it. Around it comes to the left side. Kept in there by Greensburg Salem's Dylan Swarzinski. But then Shaler back the other way. Here comes Darius Malecki. Malecki has his pocket picked. As Kushner back the other way, and then he gets thumped by Jake Kuntz. Brought the boom on that one. Malecki chasing after it. Addison bodies up against him and forces it free. Back the other way. Kuntz offside, and we're going to do a neutral zone draw with 21.4 seconds left here in this opening period.
Well, one of the things I've seen, Matt, is the Gold Lions are trying to stretch out the defense for the Titans here with the long stretch passes over the center ice red line, trying to push that D back as they go D to D here on a neutral zone draw.
Puck pushed ahead, trying to find Irwin, cut off. Kuntz going to find it. Here he comes as Malecki's a trailer. Gets it to him. Malecki shoots and fires wide. Chirac finds it, 7 seconds left. As LaQuatra leans on Fink. Greensburg Salem frees it up. Addison across center red. And the horn sounds to end period number 1. 17 minutes of hockey in the books here from the RMU Island Sports Center on Neville Island. Round 3 between Shaler and Greensburg Salem. The winner of this one moves on to the Penguins Cup Finals. It's 1-0 Titans after 1. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the 2024 Road to the Penguins Cup on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and TenbandTV.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented heads-up sports training system, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
Back here at the RMU Island Sports Center between the first and second period. Greensburg Salem and Shaler. The Titans lead the Golden Lions 1-0 after 1 alongside Kevin Zielmanski. Matt Vandriak with you here on the island tonight and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and TenbandTV. 1 on the board in the first period. Kevin, a sweet setup and a Dylan Marsden finish. The only one to find the only goal that is in the opening period.
Yeah, Shaler was able to break it out. Greensburg Salem get through the neutral zone and had numbers 3-on-2 as Salem didn't get back. The defenseman shaded over a little, popped out on the right wing side to Dylan Martin, and he put a good shot over the glove.
Here comes Fitzgerald. Rising shot up and over the net. Stellatano will track down the rebound. Trying to push it down low. Greensburg Salem, Fitzgerald working to try to find Wallander. Comes back to Skurlong, who handles the bouncing puck at the point. Redirected and goes wide. Stellatano and Outley battle behind the net. And Greensburg Salem going to get it out as the Outley brothers working out there. And this one moved ahead by Cooper Outley. Along the left side, Greensburg Salem watches Shaler break out again. Here comes Skurlong. Skurlong up the left side to the circle. All the way in behind the net now, Skurlong. Back to Helfer at the right point. Helfer looks through traffic, pad save Gonzalez. And the rebound over here to the right wall where Shaler the first team to it. Back behind the net, Fitzgerald spinning away from the check by Addison. Wallander behind the net, battling there against Dinkel. Greensburg Salem gets it out. 2-on-2 back the other way. Here comes Webb. Great stick check. Steady defense there by Jake Helfer. Here comes Stellatano. Walks it in. Rister coming and getting back to get a piece of it there was Swarzinski as the hot stick of Stellatano was looking for his 6th of the playoffs.
Yeah, that was a good play by the defenseman to not only break up the rush, but also a two-zone headman pass to get transition going.
Irwin finds it, backhands it right into Addison, who's going to break out here. And that's going to just be an icing play by Webb as Greensburg Salem wants to change lines. Face-off back into the Golden Lion zone to our right. Kevin, what were the shots of that opening period?
Shaler had 12, Greensburg Salem had 7. The official goal scoring was at the 13:02 mark. Marks in his first of the playoffs, 5th of the season from Blake Whiteman and Benjamin Sarnowski.
So Sarnowski and Whiteman set it up, and it was Whiteman with that great drop pass that Marsden ripped over the glove of Gonzalez for our only goal of the game. Fed back into the Shaler zone. Yuska looks for the out, finds Malecki. Kuntz after the puck. Greensburg Salem going to try to take it back the other way. Addison finds it. He'll dump in. Garasich over here to the near side. Garasich trying to clear. Gets it ahead. Good feed. Kuntz drags. Trying to find a trailer. Had a man, but now back the other way. Greensburg Salem with numbers. Fink, Falk, and Dieter. Fink to the circle, can't turn it over as Garasich bodied up. Drop pass shot on, save by Saganek. And there is no rebound as Dieter found it in the circle, but Saganek uses the paddle to keep it out.
Well, Kuntz did his best, but right there, they got an opportunity to activate the defenseman and maybe make it 4. Great back check right there by Kuntz after losing it. That's what I'm talking about. He wasn't able to connect on the pass, and he hustled back right down the middle of the ice to turn that from an odd man rush into an even 3-on-3.
Face-off won by the Titans. Whiteman brings it around to the near side. Noah Outley pinches to keep it in. Luca LaQuatra bodies up to find that puck. Marsden to LaQuatra. LaQuatra with the mane flowing from under the helmet. Ends up losing his edge as he breaks the line, but puts it behind the net to Sarnowski. Sarnowski in front to Whiteman, and he just misses the net. I think that Outley was the man who redirected it wide. Trying to get it out was Greensburg Salem. Whiteman, Sarnowski, pad save Gonzalez. Rebound, Gonzalez gets the left leg on that too. Marsden down now to Sarnowski. Marsden calling for it. In front, LaQuatra going to chase the loose puck behind the net. Has Whiteman in front of the net. Whiteman, that big body out there. As it comes to the left point, shot through traffic. Redirected by Whiteman. Gonzalez again with the save. LaQuatra tries to center, puck ends up on the back of the net, and Greensburg Salem comes away with it. They need to get it out here as Shaler buzzing right now, but here comes Chirac. Chirac down the right side. Chirac drags. Chirac with his Klingensmith in front goes all the way around, but his pass to the point jumps over the stick of Swarzinski, and it's going to be a chance for Swarzinski to get it out. Greensburg Salem sets up, getting away from a guy, and a good move there. As the puck comes ahead here to Kushner. That was Falk who shimmied at center red. And now Shaler going to ice the puck. Face off back to Titan zone to our left. Just want to touch on something, Kevin, we were talking about during the intermission as well. Greensburg Salem without Case and Ty tonight. He was ejected from the last game. I thought he just got 2 10s. But he had picked up a 2-minute minor and then a 10 for head contact for getting into a battle with Chase Vazbinder. And then picked up an extra 10 on his way to the box when he banged his stick off the glass. And I've not seen him yet here tonight, so I'm assuming he's out.
I'll check with the referee evaluator to our left here, but typically misconducts are progressive. They don't go 10-10. It usually goes 2-10 in a game, so that could have been the call.
Outley banged into, but here comes Kingerski with the puck. Rister coming, and he had that one targeted for the top shelf and fires wide. Fitzgerald finds that rebound, skating around Kingerski. Fitzgerald breaks the line. As Stellitano waited to stay onside, Wallander felled by Kingerski in front of the Greensburg Salem net as he drops it back for Max Addison. Addison over to the far wall. Hunter Webb floats a soft pass ahead. Found there by Kingerski, but Greensburg Salem offsides. As the Golden Lions kind of wobbled into the zone there.
To continue, you and I both have seen Greensburg Salem, and Ty plays a pretty big role for this team, so that forces the line shuffle, right? You got to put guys in different positions and hope you can catch some chemistry quickly as you prepare for this huge semifinal game.
Outley going to feed it back in around. Yeah, I've seen a little bit more of Cooper Outley tonight than in the previous games.
Yes.
Also seen a little more of Ace Klingensmith as well. Kuntz, stiff pass up the left side. Kuntz gets it back. Stopped by Gonzalez with the right pad. Trying to drive hard to the net. Kuntz took it all the way there, but couldn't get it on. And out it comes, fed back through neutral ice, and a steal. Fink rips the shot, save made, and the rebound kicked out as Saganek up big.
Saganek bailed out his D right there.
Teams exchange chances. Fink gonna go across the rink looking for Jeremiah Falk. Falk behind the net to Fink. Fink taps it over, Dieter gonna go after it. Dieter battling there against Juska. Fink finds the puck. Gonna come back the other way now to Dieter. Dieter along the right wing board, sidesteps a check as Juska got into him. Looking to put it in the slot, Falk can't find it. And the puck cleared out by Malecki as both teams are gonna bring some fresh bodies on.
Stretch
No outlay.
pass.
Here it comes. Chase Kushner can't handle it, has to spin back. And now he'll dump it, floating it towards the net. LeQuatre there for Shaler, works behind his net. LeQuatre to Sarnowski. Sarnowski chips it ahead to Kuntz. Kuntz ready to come off, so he steps away from it. Spinning with the puck, there's Swarzinski, but he gives it away to Sarnowski. Sarnowski back the other way, backhands it in front, and Swarzinski able to get back and kick it wide. Out with it come the Golden Lions. Up the left side, Kushner. 2-on-2, Kushner all the way to the net. Pushing it back, and it ends up in the net! Kushner plays it off Summer, and the Golden Lions get the equalizer. It'll be Kushner's goal. Summer kicks it in, and we're tied at 1 with 10:49 left here in the second period.
I was wondering what Kushner was going to be able to do. He's on the backhand. He tries to center it as his teammate moved a little bit more towards the middle there, but just a little bit of bad puck luck right there for Summer. That's his OG for Shaler's right there, an own goal, and we're tied at 1.
The Greensburg Salem student section happy. And as you mentioned, a tough one there. Bad puck luck both for Summer and for Saganek. And now Kingarski brings it back, risking it towards the 5-hole. And the stick stop made by Saganek as momentum is swung.
Kushner's first of the playoffs and 16 on the season now for him, Matt.
Marsden knocks down Kingarski, and look, he got the leg out there a little bit. Unassisted goal.
First of the playoffs, unassisted at 10:49.
Kushner finds the puck, trying to find Sherrock. Skurlong takes it, dumps it in, but Shaler offside, and it'll give Greensburg Salem an out. Losing it, though, with Swarzinski. Shaler, they had too many guys on the ice. Back the other way comes Greensburg Salem. Sherrock drags, takes it around a man into the corner, double team down there as Helfer frees the puck up. And that gives Wallander the chance to break out here for the Titans. Lined up by Kingarski, but he goes right through him. Luca Wallander, wrist shot coming, and Gonzalez handles it as Wallander exchanges shoves in front of the net with a couple Golden Lions.
Good rush by Wallander, able to avoid that hip check. Kingarski lined him up right here. You able to see him hops through the two defenders and continues on his way. He gets that shot on Gonzalez and then continues right in front of Gonzalez on the paint. He's just going to draw a crowd from the Golden Lions D right there.
Face off in the circle, won by Greensburg Salem, and they're going to float this puck ahead. Hustling after it there is Fink. He'll get there before icing. Has a man in front on the doorstep. Saganek, are you kidding me? There's a Neville Island police officer to my right loosening his handcuffs because Saganek just committed robbery.
Full spread eagle on the ice with the right pad towards the post. Right here from below the goal line, it's a centering pass. It's the second attempt right there on the backhand. Saganek with that right pad along the ice like he's supposed to. Keeps him out.
Biggest stop of the night there, Shane Saganek.
Trade that one off with the OG, right? I mean, that should have been a goal, so that's a big save. And you got the OG goal from knocking in the own net, so it's kind of a trade now.
We have a penalty on the board as well, so it looks like Shaler's going to be shorthanded. Put to the net, Saganek covers it. Fitzgerald called for hooking, so Greensburg Salem back to the man advantage, their second try. Walking it out in front, and Kushner couldn't bury it. And then it redirects back to the net, and Saganek covers it. Just not a crisp pass there. I don't know what happened with Kushner. He had a wide open net, and he missed.
I think that was Dieter that went back post right there. 55 was trying to put that one home.
Fitzgerald called for the hook, and Greensburg Salem. Okay, so it was kneeing. Regardless, 2 minutes is 2. And Greensburg Salem is our second power play try of the night. This one will not be abbreviated. Short-handed try. Kuntz almost got the steal. Back the other way comes Greensburg Salem. Kushner going to drag the line. Kushner down the left side. Looks behind him. He has Webb there. In front of the net is Dieter. And that point pass, not good. As Webb is bumped into by Malecki, who puts the pressure on. Greensburg Salem's got to be better on the entry. Out with it now. Come the Golden Lions ahead to Kushner. That pass is too far, and the Golden Lions ice the puck. 59 seconds into this power play, and after a great flurry led to it, Kevin, Greensburg Salem's done nothing with the man advantage so far.
Yeah, a little sloppy on the retrieval and the counter on the power play breakout. So that's going to be an unassisted goal for Kushner. On the season, Kushner now has 16 goals, his first of the playoffs.
Face-off in the Greensburg Salem zone. The Golden Lions win it. Feed it back to the neutral zone through the legs of Summer. But back to help him out is Skurlong, who's going to wrist it the length of the rink and kill more clock. Stellatano shorthanded, trying to spin away from Noah Outley. Outley takes him to the boards, but Wallander on for the Titans as Shaler keeps the puck in the Greensburg Salem zone. Look at Wallander working through everybody, looking for Stellatano, bouncing puck. And it's cut off. The Golden Lions bring it back the other way. Chirac, 2-on-3, drags, looks it over, has Outley as a trailer. Outley flags it down, wrister coming, blocked. Nice job by Summer to recover and knock that one down. Chirac to Kushner. Kushner sets up now to Outley at the point. No Outley, back to Kushner in the left circle. Kushner to Outley. Outley look to his right, comes back to Kushner on the left. The pass a little too hard. Kingerski, they're going to be the first man there. Kingerski behind the net, trying to bring the puck out to the far side. Kingerski over there. Finds Swerzinski. Has it stolen. And the Titans can't get it out. Nice work by Chirac. Now back to Kushner. Kushner tries to turn it back. Has it blocked, finds it, drags. Look at Kushner. Rising wrister, and he misses. Penalty over. We're back to even strength. Greensburg Salem now 0 for 2 with the man advantage on the night.
He had it on the string right there, Matt. Just curl dragging everybody. Toe drag here, move here. Here comes Shaler in transition.
Fitzgerald out of the box up the right side. Looks it over. Wrister coming. Stick save made. And the rebound just skips past Stellatano. Greensburg Salem dumps it back to the neutral zone. Wallander moves it ahead. Here comes Stellatano leading the charge. Stellatano drags and spins here along the right wing boards. Cross ice pass. Garisic going to spin and dump it down low. Fitzgerald finds it there in the lower left corner. Outley battles against him. Spinning away from it now. Penalty coming up against Greensburg Salem. Yuska sets up at the right point. Drags to the circle. Yuska working against Fink. Fink touches it up. And we will have the Titans going back to the man advantage for the second or third time.
They have him 0 for 1, so the second time on this in this contest.
First one was the abbreviated penalty.
Right, that lasted minute 35. They played 4-on-4 for the final 25. As you mentioned earlier, 20 of 55 on the regular season, 36.4. In the postseason, they are now 5 of 13 if you count the power play in this game.
And the music, like the Penguins in 2009, Post Malone.
Swerzinski broke his stick, so he had to retrieve a new magic wand over at the bench prior to coming to the penalty box. He went full Paul Bunyan there with the downward like axe blow.
Face off to the right of the Golden Lions net. Shaler with their second try on the power play. And the Golden Lions going to get it out. Short-handed chance. Here comes Dieter. He has Webb with him. Finds Webb, but he can't put it on net. Now, so it's an illegal equipment call. He kept playing with the broken stick, so it wasn't the opponent's stick that was broken. It was his own stick.
Right. I knew his own stick was broken. I thought he broke it delivering a slash.
Yeah.
But he tried to play the puck with a broken stick.
Hence the penalty. Short-handed chance. Pushing it ahead. Here comes Dieter. Trying to get behind Stellatano. Draws a penalty. Dieter! Save made by Saganek. And
no shot.
Now Stellatano's going to just head to the sin bin, but that was a borderline penalty shot.
I wasn't sure if he was in the clear, as we have a little activity behind us in the stands.
He got the warrant for Saganek after that robbery earlier.
So what happened was a player, a fan from Shaler ran over and put a sign up on the Greensburg Central penalty box that addressed Swerzinski, and the parents of the Golden Lions did not appreciate it Anyway, we're having a discussion on the ice. You can see Kuntz talking to both officials. There's still 1:27 on the clock. The face-off, we got a hooking call. That's what's being reported to center ice, is a hooking call.
Penalty, a 2-minute minor for hooking, leading to a penalty shot for Greensburg.
It's going to be a penalty shot.
Oh, it is a penalty
So
shot.
here comes the penalty shot, and it's going to be Dieter, loses control of the puck. Dieter against Saganek. Dieter walks in, fakes, drag, scores! Penalty shot finished as Luke Dieter puts the mesh in motion, and Greensburg Salem takes the lead.
That's his third of the playoffs, 12th of the season, Matt. And that might have been the slowest penalty shot I've ever seen, as he came in very deliberately, and he was able to just very deftly move it under the stick of the goaltender, Saganek. And then once he got it through that goaltending triangle between the pads and the stick, very easily put it home on the backhand. So when he went on the breakaway, Matt, I made the
Yeah, I
penalty
thought so
shot
too. I was
signal.
with you. The officials called a penalty first, but that's what they were discussing.
Yeah.
That was what the long break was. We were looking around us to see what was going on. But penalty shot, shorthanded, and Luke Dieter
That goal was
gives Greensburg Salem the lead. Shaler still has 1 minute and 10 seconds of power play time to work with here, but Greensburg Salem gets the clear. And as you said, Kevin, that was a super slow to develop penalty shot. Dieter lost control of the puck when he came into the Shaler zone even, but able to recover and finish. Greensburg Salem leads. And cleared by the Golden Lions, so Shaler, we're at Bobby Mo, but the Mo is in momentum, has been taken away by the Titans after that penalty shot goal.
Still have time on the PP right here.
Here comes Skurlong. He's going to go coast to coast. Can't get the backhander off, though. Skurlong looks it over. Kuntz wants the puck at the right point. Down low to Fitzgerald instead, who goes down, and then a Greensburg Sailor player, Kingerski, falls over him. Shaler finds the puck. Behind the net, Fitzgerald looking it over. Comes out, Wallander turns, fires, save Gonzalez, and there
Trying
is
to
no
find it.
rebound. Yeah, Gonzalez, I think it's in his pad.
I thought maybe you were going to go pop culture reference on Dieter from Saturday Night Live. Was it the Sprockets?
It was Sprockets.
And now after he scored, I thought you were going to say, and now we dance for Dieter.
You got me there. I was, my Rolodex only goes back so far. I thought the Post Malone was a good one. I don't know.
I had it in my back pocket. I actually forgot about it. There was a lot of activity surrounding us with Dieter with the slow motion power penalty shot goal, and then he danced in front of his fans.
Certainly did. And Greensburg Salem going to send this one the length of the ring. Chirac slows it down. 10 seconds left here on the Titans power play. Stolen by Webb. He throws it back. Greensburg Salem gets the kill. And now the Titans are 0 for 2 with the man advantage, but also had the penalty shot goal scored against them. Kingerski, pocket picked. Whiteman, who set up that first goal, and a good drop pass to Marsden, couldn't connect there. LaQuatra rips it on from center edge. Shaler off sides. As back there's going to be Swerzinski. Swerzinski over here to Outley. Outley sends it out, and it's chipped ahead. Dieter wants a change. Ahead to Marsden. Marsden, cross ice, goes to Sarnowski. And back behind the net, Dylan Swerzinski finds it. Swerzinski out, Summer keeps. Puck battled for there. Kushner couldn't find it. Now he finds Kingerski, but the Golden Lions offside. And we'll bring the draw out to the neutral zone here with 4:03 left in this second period. It's been an eventful one so far.
We get a look at this replay here coming through the neutral zone. It's going to go offsides, but you and I doing the doubleheader here tonight. Both games with a penalty shot. It's a rare occurrence to see a penalty
and Greensburg
shot.
Salem had a penalty shot against Quaker Valley in the previous round when the game was 1-0 when Tristan Gonzalez stopped Jace Vazbinder. And that ended up being the play of the game as the Golden Lions would add an empty netter late to finish off that quarterfinal round win.
Titans, the passing has just kind of left them in the second period.
Yeah, the momentum has definitely switched. Shaler really played a strong first period, and we're off to a good start here in the second, but the own goal and then the penalty shot give the Golden Lions a lead with 3 threes now left here on the second period clock. Chirac sends out a crisp pass. Addison drags, but Kuntz steals. Addison riding against Kuntz. Kuntz gets around him, gets around Kushner. Kuntz has Irwin go to the net, pass behind him. He finds it though, drops it to Garicic. Garicic pushing it down low, centering, nobody home. Irwin finds it. Irwin gonna backhand it. Kuntz after it there. Kuntz hit hard by Addison, separates him from the puck, but Kuntz able to recover and find it. Puck behind him as Fink steps into it, and he'll send it out. And this one will be icing. Face off back to the Golden Lions zone to our right.
You can sense, with 3:01 to go here in the second, Matt, you can sense a little frustration on the Titans, right? They can't seem to get the offense going to transition, and particularly their passing. They're so good offensively. They're deep offensively when they move the puck around. We're seeing some rushes, but just that final connection. In soccer, they would say the final third. They just can't make that connection in front of the net here to get the goal to tie this one up.
Greensburg Salem wins that draw, plays it back to the Titans end, but Shaler returns as Fitzgerald pushes it up here in front of us. Noah Outley trying to find Webb. Good work by Fitzgerald to cut it off. Kingerski joins the fray. And now we got a 5-deep scrum here in front of the penalty box. Kingerski comes away with it, throws it towards the net. Around the horn it goes. Skurlong finds it on the far side. He'll send it ahead to Stellitano. Stellitano breaks center red. Kingerski tries to take him out. Instead, he knocks the stick out of Webb's hand, and then Webb sticks the leg out and maybe got away with one there. Kingerski finds it. He's going to send this one the length of the rink, icing the call, but Kingerski was trying to pummel Stellitano at center end as a knocking the stick out of his defense partner.
Get a look right here. Boom. Without the stick, tried to lower the boom right there on
Webb, who got a stick knocked out by Kingerski, and then it was borderline Alfie on that one. Face off to the left of the Golden Lions net. Solid, clean defensive zone draw. Win again for Greensburg Salem. Fink brings it across center red, dumps it over to the far side. Skurlong makes the steal. Cut off there by Kushner. Kushner brings it in and floats it back behind the net. Helfer after it there. Trying to find an exit. Moves it ahead. Walliner can't handle it. Backhanded back by Kushner. Then Helfer makes the steal. Has his pocket picked by Kushner at center red. Kushner spins and brings it back the other way. Kushner entering the zone, trying to get around Fitzgerald, who bodies up well and takes him hard to the boards. Fink finds the puck. Shaler trying to get it out. And Walliner sends it back to center red. Sprzinski over here to the near side. Kushner spins, fires it in. Skurlong takes it. And here he comes with numbers back the other way. Fitzgerald going towards the net. Skurlong the shot. Save Gonzalez loose in the slot. And Sprzinski saves one there. The puck rolled up Gonzalez and then fell behind him. And Dylan Sprzinski keeps it out. Now back the other way. Put on, and the stop made by Saganek on Kushner.
What end-to-end action right there as we get a look at this shot that's going to handcuff Gonzalez. It goes up, down his back, and then right there you're going to see the clearing attempt. And then we're going to transition the other way. Kushner went across the blue line and spun around the defenseman again with a very slow attack. So Salem's secret tonight has been...
Well, I don't think that was intentional. That was the end of their shift. 75 seconds left in the second period, and we'll do the face-off again.
It might not have been his intention, but it was very effective. He kind of made the move and spun the defenseman inside out. The defenseman turned to the outside. He went to the inside. And we talked about the penalty shot was very slow, so they pulled out the slow play on the Titans. Credit the defenseman of the Lions for keeping that out of the net in the last couple minutes.
Face-off won by Shaler, but Greensburg Salem hops on the puck and they force it loose. Kingerski battles LaQuatra.
1 minute to
And we have reached the final 60 of period number 2. Thrown back towards the net. And Shaler gloving it down. Here's Whiteman, who set up the first goal of the game and the only Titans goal tonight. Gonzalez just slow to play the puck as it ends up on the back of the net, and that's going to be a face-off here.
Well, 42 seconds on the clock, an opportunity here for the Titans to go to something offensively. Irwin might have been the guy against Meadville to go forward, but Koontz is on. They're lined up against him. This is good for the Salem Lions defense. Keep an eye on Koontz there.
Face-off won by Greensburg Salem, and getting it out there is Dylan Swarzinski, who's been really strong on the defense, Kevin, and saved the Golden Lions a goal about a minute ago as well.
Staying composed and calm and clearing that out of the blue paint.
Summer sends it back. Return the other way. Kingerski waves at it. LaQuatra will take it in his own zone. Final 15 of the period now. And one more rusher for the Titans. Malecki tries to drop. LaQuatra gives it away. And now a break back the other way for Greensburg Salem. Up the right side. Rister coming. Stick save made as Dieter put it on. And Saganek denies it as the horn sounds to end period number 2. 2 chapters written here at RMU, at least one more still to be told. Your score after 2 in the Class A semifinals. Greensburg Salem 2, Shaler 1. We'll take a break and be back. You're watching the 2024 Road to the Penguins Cup on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and TenbandTV.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Are you ready?
Shaler outscored Greensburg Salem 16-5 in those 2 regular season games. Kushner through everybody except for Saganek, who shuts the door. But Kushner in. Drake Summer going to find it, looking for an outlet, tries to get around Kushner, and here comes the Titans back. Coots calling for the puck. He's offsides though. And the face-off coming back as brings it around, turns with a hard turnaround shot, and fires wide. Addison tries to keep it in, and he gets hammered as Jake Coots unleashes the fury. Away by Malecki, and back the other way come the Titans. Here comes Luca Wallander. As Fitzgerald joining, Fitzgerald trying to take the pass, and he's interfered with, and the Titans get the man advantage. Playing the Shaler zone for most of this period. Here come the Titans out, lead feed, all the way to the net, covered up, as Malecki gets into it with Addison, and Addison gets the takedown by Webb at the red line. But Malecki there to regroup. Here comes Malecki through 3 Golden Lions. Soft shot to the net, Gonzalez gloves and holds. As you can tell, over to Stellatano on the left wing boards, double team. Skurlong gets it back, soft wrister. Gonzalez makes it look easy as he flags it out of the atmosphere with the mid. Back to the left point, Garicic fires it around. Down low after it there is Dylan Marsden. Centering try, and just deflected as Whiteman. Now 2 more Golden Lions join the fray. Whiteman, nice drop. Marsden looks it over and scores! Red light activated. Greensburg Salem setting up. That's a dangerous play, fed towards the net and centered in front. Fitzgerald found it, but then couldn't get it. Shaler bringing it now. Puck around behind the net. Good check in the corner. Shaler keeps it in. Fitzgerald turns it to the net, and the glove stop made. Salem's Dylan Swarzinski, but then Shaler back the other way. Here comes Darius Malecki. Malecki has his pocket picked. As Kushner back the other way, and then he gets thumped by Jake Koontz.
He's underneath his own draw.
Puck pushed ahead, trying to find Irwin, cut off. Koontz going to find it. Here he comes as Malecki's a trailer. Gets it to him. Malecki shoots and fires wide. Greensburg Salem gets it out. 2-on-2 back the other way. Here comes Webb. Great stick check. Steady defense there by Jake Halfer. Great stick check. Steady defense there by Jake Halfer. Here comes Stellatano. Walks it in. Rister coming and getting back to get a piece of it there was Swarzinski. Fink, Falk, and Dieter. Fink to the circle, can't turn it over as Garrison's body. The drop pass shot on, saved by Saganek, the man who redirected it wide. Trying to get it out was Greensburg Salem. Whiteman, Sarnowski, pad save Gonzalez. Rebound, Gonzalez gets the left leg on that too.
Yes.
Also seeing a little more of Ace Klingensmith as well. Kuntz, stiff pass up the left side. Kuntz gets it back. Stopped by Gonzalez with the right pass. Way there, but couldn't get it on. And out it comes, fed back through neutral ice. And a steal. Fake, rips a shot, save made, and the rebound kicked out. Has the Golden Lions up the left side. Kushner, 2-on-2. Kushner all the way to the net. Pushing it back, and it ends up in the net. Kushner plays it off Summer. And the down here for the Titans. Lined up by Kingerski, but he goes right through him. Luka Wallander, wrist shot coming, and Gonzalez handles it as Wallander exchanges shoves in front of the net with him, and they're going to float this puck ahead. Hustling after it there is Fink. He'll get there before icing. Has a man in front on the doorstep. Siganik, are you kidding me? Fitzgerald called for hooking, so Greensburg Salem back to the man advantage. Their second try. Walking it out in front, and Kushner couldn't bury it. Short-handed chance. Pushing it ahead. Here comes Dieter. Trying to get behind Stellitano. Draws a penalty. Dieter! Save made by Siganik. Loses control of the puck. Dieter against Siganik. Dieter walks in. Fakes. Drag. Scores! Penalty shot finished. Shaler finds the puck. Behind the net. Fitzgerald looking it over. Comes out. Wallander turns. Fires. Save Gonzalez. And there is no rebound. Yeah, Gonzalez, I think it keeps. Puck battled for there. Kushner couldn't find it. Now he finds Kingerski, but the Golden Lions offside. And we'll bring the draw. Tano breaks center red. Kingerski tries to take him out. Instead, he knocks the stick out of Webb's hand, and then Webb sticks the leg out and maybe got away with one there. Takes it. And here he comes with numbers back the other way. Fitzgerald going towards the net. Skurlong the shot. Save Gonzalez loose in the slot. And Skurzinski saves one there.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented heads-up sports training system, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431 2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
Back here at the RMU Island Sports Center on Neville Island between the second and third period. Class A semifinal round matchup. Chartiers Valley's already punched their ticket. Greensburg, Salem, and Shaler, the third round of the season between the Golden Lions and the Titans. And it's the Golden Lions up 2-1 after 2. Alongside Kevin Zielmanski, Matt Vandriak with you on Trib Live, HSSN, and TenbandTV. Kevin, it's been an exciting game here, and we've had some crazy plays.
So here's the first goal. They drew that defenseman over right there. It was a good pass over to Martson. He went high glove. First goal of the game. Shaler led 1-0. Then here comes Kushner. He comes down on the backhand. He's looking to center it. It hits Summer in the skate, goes into the net for a Shaler own goal. We're tied at 1. That was at the 6:11 mark. Martson scored at 13:02 of the first period. And here's the penalty shot. Watch him go under the stick, between the pads and the stick. And then Dieter, he hit the dance at the 10:51 mark on the penalty shot. So
Dieter might have been singing a little bit of Juvenile there. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act slow motion for me because he took it in slow motion.
He did take it in slow motion. That was a very deliberate, slow played penalty shot.
Did I just sing Juvenile?
But it was effective. You were singing something. I'm not familiar.
Slow motion, bud.
So,
the summer of 2004. You weren't at Sandbar, but I was.
Martson, his 5th of the season, first of the playoffs from Whiteman and Sarnowski.
Sarnowski, yep.
And then Chase Kushner scored his first of the playoffs, his 16th of the season. That one was unassisted at 6:11 of the second. And then Dieter scored his, where do I find him on his scoring thing? Dieter. His 3rd of the playoffs, his 12th of the season. That was obviously unassisted for a penalty shot. That's where we are at intermission as the third period is coming up. You see the Titans entering the ice. They trail 2-1. We talked about in the open, Matt, how the Titans scored 8 goals in both games this season against the Golden Lions. 8-goal outbursts. And tonight, through 2 periods, they only have 1. The big periods for the Titans.
Yeah, they had 5 in the second period, I believe, in that first game.
Yeah, they went 1-5-2 in game 1 on October 12th. So big second period. In the rematch on January 18th, they went 3-2-3. So they scored 3 in the first, 3 in the third. They chased Tristan Gonzalez in the first game. They did not chase him in the second. He was in for all 8. Tonight, he's only allowed 1. And he's had a lot of help from his defensemen, as a couple have fallen at his feet in the blue paint.
Yeah.
And they were cleared.
Dylan Swarzinski with that really big one after Gonzalez made that save and literally rolled up his arm and down his back. And Swarzinski cleared it out.
So very quickly reviewing the 1A Penguin Cup playoff bracket. On the top half, it was Moon over Mars 3-2. Moon then lost to Char Valley 4-0. Char Valley was in the first semifinal. North Catholic beat Blackhawk 5-3. Indiana then beat North Catholic 1-0. So it was Char Valley and Indiana in the first semifinal today. It was 2-1, Char Valley advancing to their first Penguin Cup appearance since 2021, where they lost to Indiana.
And still undefeated, the only undefeated team in the PIHL is Char Valley.
On the lower half, Shaler played in the first round. They defeated Beaver 4-0. They then played Avonworth. On March 4th, they defeated Avonworth 6-2 to advance to the semifinals. I was at Pittsburgh Ice when Salem defeated Plum 5-1, and then Salem defeated the first.
Here we go, down the chance, right at the face-off, walking in a rising wrist shot up and over the net. Chase Irwin, a golden chance. He jumped on that puck and fired it wide. Malecki makes the steal. Nice move around Fink. Looks it over. Rister coming. Pad saved by Gonzalez. Shaler coming out in, well, the opposite of slow motion. They're coming out in fuego, on fire. I don't know if that's the opposite, but in fuego is always fun to say. Greensburg Salem with the puck, backhanded over to the far side. And the Titans on this fresh sheet with that top line coming out early. A clean face-off when the Coons pushed up the right side to Irwin, and he got that step behind the defense and just ripped that wrister high and wide.
Set play to try to go forward with it. You get wide on that defenseman.
Coons crosses center red, chips it in. Shaler will change lines as Noah Outley works back behind the net. So Dieter deflects it to Kingerski. Kingerski couldn't handle the bouncing puck. And back the other way comes Yuska. Yuska stolen by Dieter, and Dieter dumps. Garisic gives it a chase. Here comes the pass ahead, looking for Stellatano. Too far, and icing the call against Greensburg Salem. Against Shaler. Against Greensburg Salem, back into the Shaler zone. I gotta get back here. Shaler right to left in the second period. Greensburg Salem left to right. And the Greensburg Salem student session enjoys it. I'm enjoying it too.
They're dancing up and down. Austin McLean playing the music.
Yeah, the Greensburg Salem. Get the Tooch over there. I'm sure he has some camos somewhere. I could crowd surf him right through the crowd. That'd be tremendous.
That would be epic.
You got pull. Make that happen. Come on. You want to get good publicity for the league? We crowd surfed on Tucci.
I don't think he has any idea that he's a star of our broadcast.
He's a legend that doesn't know it. But the Tooch.
The winner of tonight's game will play Chartiers Valley. Again, that is
Face-off won by the Titans in their own end. And out they come with it. Here comes Wallander. Cut off by Dinkle. Yuska going to regroup at center end and feeds it towards the Greensburg Salem end. There's a steal. Wallander finds it to the circle. Wrister coming off the bar. Wallander, as Big Ben strikes one, not the former Steelers quarterback, but the shot by Wallander off the iron.
Gonzalez just robbed the post. He kind of hit right at the intersection of the post and the crossbar. Wallander with a twisted shot right for that corner. The right shot went to the left side of the net, high over the blocker for that shot that hit the post. What a good shot. He doesn't even get credit for an SOG because it hit the post.
Face-off push towards the net by the Titans. Around here to the near side. And ahead it comes now to Chirac. Carter Chirac drags, drops, looking it over. Kushner's shot blocked by Summer. And around here to the near side. Pushed back behind the net. Whiteman after it there. Here comes Blake Whiteman. Looking to push it ahead to Sarnowski. Addison fells him at center ed. Greensburg Salem sets it up. Sarnowski back the other way. Sarnowski's shot blocked down by Addison. Around the horn it goes. Marsden the first man there. Triple teamed along the boards. Marsden still maintains possession. Whiteman joins the scrum. Puck goes to Summer at the right point, who pinches. Keeps it in for a second, but Greensburg Salem regroups. Can't dump it out. Summer's shot blocked. Nice job by Kushner. Now here comes Chirac back the other way. Chirac, wrist shot, fires wide. Fink can't find the rebound.
Hit the back of the net.
Tense moments for the Titans there as the Shaler going to send it the length of the rink, but both teams now a couple of chances in the early minutes here of period number 3.
I saw that in the first period, Matt, not so much in the second period. Greensburg Salem would stretch. They would have a couple, one or two forwards between the center ice red line and the far offensive blue line trying to pull that D back and get behind them, and they were successful that time.
Defensive zone draw won by the Titans. Around the horn it comes. And moved ahead here by Helfer. Up to Irwin. Looks for Kuntz. Into the corner. For Shaler there is Dinkle. He'll play it, for Greensburg Salem was Dinkle. He'll play it around the horn to the far side. And out with it come the Titans. Kingerski going to dump in. Skurlong, the first man there, as Dieter bears down on him. Finishes his check. Referee gets a good shoulder bump into Kingerski there too as they unintentionally collide. Malecki back the other way. Rising shot. And off the face of Gonzalez and out of play. That hit iron as well. That time, Kevin, it was the metal on his face mask.
See him corral right in the neutral zone. The D, give him a little space. He was reaching with his stick, so he couldn't get a lot of velocity on it, but it was just placed. I'm not sure, man, if it hit the stick and rode up and hit him in the mask and then went out of play, because it didn't appear to be a high shot.
Either way, Gonzalez and the Golden Lions will take it. They maintain the 1-goal lead. Out up the left side. Taken down on the play there for Greensburg Salem was Hunter Webb, but it was a clean check. Kuntz back the other way. He's going to dump it around the boards. Over on the far side, Irwin gives chase. Greensburg Salem finds it and gets it out. Comes back to Helfer, who dumps it back behind the net, and after it there is Swarzinski. Shaler needs to touch up to get onside. That gives Swarzinski the chance to exit as he feeds it up the left side. Here comes the pass to Klingensmith. Klingensmith breaks the line, sidesteps Irwin as he dumps it in. Saganek sticks it away from the net. Klingensmith puts the pressure on Skurlong, but the Titans get it out. Here comes an opportunity now. Helfer, nice steal by Klingensmith to recover, and he spins away across center red. And Klingensmith still with it, slowly drifts and then drops it in. Chirac chases it down. He's going to drop it back to the point. Shot towards the net, redirected. Klingensmith knocks it down. The officials say that was a clean stick. It was below the chest. And Greensburg Salem keeps it going. Kushner to the left point. Outley moves it around down low. Good job by Garisic. Can't get it out though. Kept in. Good forecheck here by Kushner. Kushner spins. Drops it back. Dinkle's floater. Garisic, sorry, that was Helfer, blocked it with the right hand, shaking it off a little bit there. Stolen back the other way. Here comes Kushner leading the charge. Yes, Chirac to his right. Kushner drops it. Chirac the wrister, and he rips it high and wide. Kept in. Dropped it back. Chirac, great stick by Stellatano to break it up in the slot.
Matt Saganek got a little bit of the shaft of his stick on that one.
Greensburg Salem, they have it going on here. Bodies bang in front of the benches as the Golden Lions dump it in. Garisic will recover there for the Titans and break it out. Garisic sends it through the neutral zone. Stellatano going to find it off the stick of Fink. Stellatano dumps and changes as Fitzgerald in behind the net. Greensburg Salem going to bring it out. Fink sets it up. Up the left side. Fink going to bring it across center red. Steps into a heavy rip that's padded out by Saganek. Dieter, first man on the puck. Circles back to the neutral zone as Greensburg Salem wants to get a couple of fresh bodies on. He'll dump it around, and one of those fresh bodies giving chase. There's Jeremiah Falk. Back the other way. Good job by Dieter to tie up Marsden on the exit. And across the rink it comes. Fink just going to chip it back in. Yuska, pressured by Falk, comes to Garisic here on the near side. Loose puck found by the Golden Lions. And the bodies bang together there. Garisic, always a steady presence on that Shaler blue line. Able to move it ahead now to Sarnowski. Whiteman through center red, cut off. Swarzinski, Sarnowski, back and forth we go. Nobody wants the puck. Hot potato out there. Kingerski, as I make up names sometimes too, has it fed towards the net. There is a Klingensmith, that's Ace Klingensmith. I just called Kingerski by the wrong name. Kingerski going to bring it back this way. Drags it to the left side. Centers, nobody home. Sarnowski going to bring it back the other way for the Titans. Ahead now to Whiteman. Whiteman with Marsden. Whiteman tries to shoot. Good block. Noah Outley gets in front of it. Whiteman keeps pushing. Marsden tries to backhand in front. Outley there again. And through the legs of LaQuatra and back to the Titan zone. Drake Summer brings it over to his defense partner, Luca LaQuatra. Another great hockey name there, Luca LaQuatra. Good hair, too.
Got to have a good salad.
Indeed. LaQuatra got a good one. Klingensmith got a pretty good head of lettuce going on him, too. Puck dumped back behind the net. Outley after it there for Greensburg Salem. Exit up the left side. Through the neutral zone. Chipped back by the Titans, then kicked ahead as Cooper Outley displayed his soccer skills there. Around here to the near side. Kuntz on the forecheck. Forces it to Irwin. Noah Outley down low, battling against Irwin. And trying to force the way out of here is Chirac. I'm sorry, not Chirac. Yeah, it was Chirac. And Summer fires, blocked. Follow-up try, floated towards the net. Noah Outley tied up down there with Kuntz. Kuntz's stick, I think, is stuck in the equipment of Outley. And now he gets it out. It looked like it got stuck underneath of the face mask. Icing the call against Greensburg Salem. Going to bring the face-off back into the Golden Lion zone to our left. Just under 9 minutes left here in the third.
Well, that was a tough sequence for you. You had Swarzinski and Kingerski battling for the puck at center ice. You got Zielmanski sitting next to you. So it was just too much.
I mean, there's more skis than Seven Springs out there.
8:45 to go. Shaler looking for something on the ozone draw here.
They win the draw. Stellatano pushes it low. Wallander, the first man on the puck, trying to get away from Chirac. Cut off. Good defensive work again. Dylan Swarzinski keeps up his solid defensive work for the Golden Lions. Skurlong going to dump it in. Slowed down by Addison. Wraps it around to the far side. Addison will get it back. Bounces off his skate. And that gives an opportunity for Stellitano, but then Addison bangs him with a hard body check. Klingensmith, that is, loses it. Centers, but Chirac there to take it away and prevent Fitzgerald from getting the shot. Over to the far side now. Kushner spins back the other way. Stellitano chases. Kushner dumping it back across center red. Helfer gloves it down, ends up hitting the linesman in the Shaler zone, and the Titans regroup and get it out. Stellitano takes the pass here on the left side, but can't handle it. Addison back in his own zone. Passes to the defense. That's his defense partner back there, the steady Dylan Swarzynski. And back through the neutral zone. Fitzgerald watches as Kushner takes it. Good work with the glove there to knock it down for Shaler by Skurlong. As Kushner finds the puck. Here comes Kushner. Tries to drag it around Helfer, who breaks it up, and then Walter there to help out. The far side, loose puck into the Greensburg Salem zone. Swarzynski there. Up the far side, floated back to the net. Gonzalez got the stick on it, but then the puck moved the other way, and he's able to find it. Over to the far side, Marsden makes the steal. Finds Whiteman. Whiteman to the circle. Wrister coming. Blocked by Swarzynski. Fed back to the net. Pad save Gonzalez. And the Golden Lions clear. Maybe a chance back for Falk. Battling against Helfer. Helfer gets there as he gives up his own body to make the play.
Quite the foot race right there.
Both of those guys probably need a little bit of oxygen. Back the other way, Marsden, who has the only Shaler tally, shoots it to the net, fought off by Golden Lions goalkeeper Tristan Gonzalez. Falk turns and just dumps it out. And this one is going to not quite make it, so Garisic will reset. Under 7 minutes now left here in the third period. Greensburg Salem still leading 2-1. Whiteman, good moves. Can't get around that last line of defense, though. Greensburg Salem pushing it back to center circle. Garisic sets up, rips it off the near boards. It's Noah Outley who made the play, and Outley now gets to the puck before Whiteman. Feeds to the right side. Yuska tries to throw it back. Shot blocked. And now a chance maybe back the other way for Kingerski, but he's cut off. Good work by Garisic. Again, that steady presence on the Shaler blue line. Webb down the other way. Tough angle shot all the way around the rink as that one misses. Greensburg Salem making a change behind the play. Swarzynski back out. Looks it over. Breaks the red line. Here comes Swarzynski. Sets the play up along the far boards. Going to dump it down low. Webb the first man. There's the puck. Comes here to the near side. Webb pushing it down low. Kingerski fancy feet in front. And unable to turn that one over for Greensburg Salem. It's Cooper Outley. Irwin there. Addison. Good body work there to take him out.
Whoa.
Swarzynski feeds it ahead. Across center red with it. And Kingerski dumps. Into the corner, Garisic sets up. 5:40 left here in the third. Darius Malecki off the skate of Chirac. Gets it back, but then Kushner makes the steal. Kushner has Chirac. One too many moves, and a great job by Drake Summer to step between the two Golden Lions and cut it off. I think in that case there, Kushner held on to it for a second or two too long, Kevin. He had Chirac coming with speed into that circle.
Yeah, he tried to use him as a decoy.
Back the other way, Kuntz backhanders wide of the net. Summer down low, tries to free it up. Chirac working there against Kuntz, the two top point getters for their respective sides. And Chirac wins that loose puck. Greensburg Salem going to bring it back. Here comes Fink across center red. Fink going to go all the way against Summer. Summer ends up taking him off the puck and taking him down as LaQuatra sends it out at the far side. Chirac makes the steal. Going to return it in. Greensburg Salem offside, but Chirac on the right side of the red line, so no icing. Shaler setting it up. And here comes Summer. Across the red line, he'll dump it in. Shaler will chase. Kuntz into the corner against Addison. Addison gets there first, but Kuntz finds the puck. Second try out of here for Greensburg Salem. Luke Dinkel able to push it out back to neutral ice. Skurlong picked off by Kingerski, who dumps it back into the defensive zone, and Luke Dinkel finds it there. Dinkel skates over to the left, now passes the puck back here to the near side. No Outley going to go back to Dinkel. On the right side of the defense, Dinkel is going to send this one out, icing the call. Face off back to the Golden Lion zone with 4:14 left here in regulation.
That's a bit ill-advised right there to ice it. He was looking for someone. I was a little concerned he was going to try to connect with a pass right in the slot. You need, when you're protecting a lead, 1-goal lead, and now we're inside 5 minutes, you got to be managing the puck on where you're throwing it. And this time he throws it for an icing, and it brings the draw in their zone.
Defensive zone draw one. Klingensmith lost his edge on the way out, kept on by the Titans, who have to dump in and get back on side. Stellitano touches up. And Greensburg Salem, a second chance to get it out here, feeding it back to neutral ice. Furlong banged into by Kingerski. Back behind the net, Addison. He finds the puck. These teams met in the playoffs last year as well, Kevin, in the quarterfinals after Shaler upset North Catholic in the opening round. Greensburg Salem knocked the Titans off at the Kirk Nevin Arena. Stellitano brings it in, throws it to the net, knocked down. Kingerski sets up in the left circle and floats it back into the Shaler zone with triple threes left here in period number 3. Wallander to Stellitano, gets around Kingerski, but then plays it into the board. Skurlong there to follow up. He'll dump it around, and Skurzinski finds it. Fitzgerald finishes his check. Chirac trying to move it out to Fink. Fink back the other way, 1-on-2. Fink slows in the circle. Fink tries to drop it back, nobody home. Stolen away by Stellitano, and then fed back to the neutral zone. Nice move by Kushner. He brings it back. Kushner 1-on-3. Kushner drags to the far corner, sets in the circle. Wrister coming, and I think that Sagana got a piece of it with the glove. Skurzinski going to dump it down low. Under 3 minutes now, 2:55 left in regulation. Golden Lions holding on to the 1-goal lead. Zone time super important now, and possession is 9/10 of the law. And Greensburg Salem doing a great job of possessing the puck here late and nursing this lead. Here comes Outley, drags, long shot coming. Gee, love, glove, save by Saganek.
Moved it very quickly. Here comes the counter.
Kuntz brings it, rips it, save by Gonzalez, and there is no rebound.
Well, while we have a moment, when I drop in the nugget that I had prepared, the last time Shaler won the Penguin Cup was 2009, Matt. That year they were led by player Zach Lynch for Shaler, who ended up playing 4 years right here in this arena for RMU, where he played 152 games. He scored 67 goals and added 89 assists for 156 points, 102 points per game, 1.02 points per game.
I remember that team.
And he also played for the Whaling Nailers.
That's where I remember him from as well.
Because I know you go to a lot of their games. I wanted to drop that in there.
I appreciate it. Yeah, another icing call. Tell us more. Tell me more.
Tell you more. He's played a lot of pro teams, but for the Nailers in the 18-19 season, played 67 games, 17 goals, 50 assists, 67 points. Point per game there for the Nailers. He could still be playing now.
He is not on the Nailers this year. That I do know, but I do remember that team. Greensburg Salem going to get it out, and they're going to ice it again. And hey, the Golden Lions right now, Kevin, I mean, it's a good strategy as long as you keep winning the defensive zone draws, and they've been pretty good in their own zone on faceoffs.
Yeah, that's the if. You must continue to win it. I would be a little bit uneasy on the bench if I was coaching this one. I'd, instead of continuing to ice it, if I'm tired, get a change, or try to run a play where I go around the net and connect with a pass to get it out of the zone.
Greensburg Salem wins it again. Kingerski around to the far side. Webb finds the puck, sets up, gets it out, looks for Chirac. LaQuatra at center ed, dumps in. Shaler got to touch back up and get onside. They'll do that. It's Greensburg Salem going to rip at the length of the rink again. Face off back to the Golden Lion zone. Kevin, 2:04 left in regulation. And at what point, we forgot to even mention our coaches. Steve Myers leading Shaler, Fletcher Krause's assistant. Corey Mensch, the bench boss for Greensburg Salem, with Cody Osted, Jason Atley, and Nick Rosati. But when does Steve Myers call the keeper?
Well, soon, but Coach Mensch right there was not pleased with another icing, so he was on the same page as me.
Face off one again, though, by Greensburg Salem. Having a hard time getting it out. Fink gets a second crack at it. Double teamed over there. Malecki forces it back in. Fink trying to come around here to the near side. And that's where it's found by Kushner, but Garicic keeps it in. And then pushed back again, length of the rink. Icing call with 1:45 left in regulation.
The Lions are minute 45 away from their first appearance in the Penguin Cup. It was a program that kind of went away from the league for a while, regrouped in a different league, and then came back, and they've been a real solid program since their return, and
they were a good team last year. They were one of the teams that fell victim to the Cinderella story of Kiski area. Greensburg Salem was upset in the semifinals before Fox Chapel got knocked off by the Cavaliers in the finals. Talked about the Cinderella team being Penn Trafford in Class 2A as an 8 seed, but Greensburg Salem as a 6 would like to make that too. Chirac with the wrister. Nice block getting back by Shaler's Jake Helfer.
Salem, if you kind of capsulize how they played here today, Matt, they've just been solid, right? It hasn't been flashy. They've been good in front of their goalie. They've got the puck out except for the icings in the last few faceoffs. and they've hung on to the puck very patiently in the offensive zone. And they've been opportunistic, and they got the penalty shot goal.
Face-off won by the Titans in the defensive zone, trying to find Wallander, and a nice cutoff there by Noah Outley, who dumps it in with 75 seconds now left here in regulation. Here comes the goaltender, makes it out with a press put on there by Chirac, but able to move it ahead. Malecki tries to go across ice, finds Coots, wrister save made, Malecki stopped, rebound, Gonzalez is half man and half amazing as he comes up huge for the Golden Lions.
Well, it was an interesting decision to have Sagana go to the bench, and there's a big scramble right there in front.
3 saves by Tristan Gonzalez there.
And there's the man of the moment, Gonzalez.
He has been tremendous through this 2024 Penguins Cup and comes up with perhaps his biggest saves of the postseason there. 3 shots from in tight. Shaler with the net empty to our right. 60 seconds remaining in regulation. Greensburg Salem up by a goal. And the Titans want to take the TO.
So he's now faced 79 shots in the postseason, and he has made 77 saves. So it's a good timeout here by Shaler. They're only going to have a minute to work with here. Get some of your offensive players a little bit of rest, on the same page. See the whiteboard out over there. Going to try to decide where we're going to win it, who's going to get the puck, and decide whether to take the shot or dish to the teammate. It seems like he's going to have someone right behind the dot.
Garisic and Skurlong will be the defensemen. The Kuntz line will be out there. Stellitano.
If you remember the game against Meadville, they went forward, so keep that in mind. That is part of their playbook. We talked to Kuntz afterwards, Matt. Remember, he said he convinced his coach. He said, how much do you want to go for it? How much risk are you comfortable? And he told them to go for it, and they did. They went forward.
You have no choice but to go for it now, Kevin, as Kenny Rogers said, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And
they're trailing here. That game was tied. So it's going to be Kuntz. He's a lefty. He could go forward, and he looks like he's going to pull it back.
Face-off won by Greensburg Salem and cleared as Chirac won the draw. Webb hustling after that loose puck. Backhander towards the empty net wide. Skurlong finds it. 50 seconds left in regulation. Up the right side, Garisic finds Kuntz. Kuntz breaks the zone. Wrister coming, Gonzalez. No rebound as he keeps the lead in favor of the Golden Lions.
It was a good shot by Kuntz, but it was just right on him. Here's the good stretch pass to the far blue line. He pulls up, and it's just stomach high when he goes into the butterfly. Got to get it low for those rebound opportunities, and we got to get Titans have got to get someone driving.
Chirac coming off.
They had too many on the ice.
Yeah.
The center should get waived for that.
Kushner loses the draw. Kuntz fires the block. Actually, I think it hits Stellitano in front and goes wide. Greensburg Salem gets it out. Webb trying to chase after loose puck, pushing it to himself. Webb with the backhander. What an effort by Garisic to keep the season alive. 25 seconds left in regulation. Shaler ahead. Here comes Malecki. Trying to get around Kingerski. Malecki does through center ed. Under 20. Malecki drags. Shot. Save Gonzalez. Rebound loose. Scrum down low with 10 seconds.
Got to dig.
Swerzinski just standing on the puck. Greensburg Salem finds it. 5 seconds left. The Golden Lions with possession. Kushner softly floats it back the other way. In the words of Katy Perry, you're gonna hear me roar! The Golden Lions of Greensburg Salem move on to the Penguins Cup Championship. 2-1, the number 6 seed pulls the upset here tonight.
Well, they were solid in front of their keeper once again, Matt. The center got waived They lost the draw. Kuntz came across the top of the circle, and 2 players dove in front of that shot, selling out. I think Coach Myers is asking about whether or not there should be any time on the clock.
I think that's a wrap, Kevin. Greensburg Salem, or is it?
They were talking and having a conversation.
They're putting 0.2 of a second back on the clock.
Well, that's something, but it's not going to be enough.
Well, I throw out the song titles tonight. Scott Stapp from Creed, One Last Breath, here for Shaler. We'll do the draw with 0.2 of a second left. Gonna take a miracle. Cooch is gonna have to somehow Mario Lemieux this thing right to the net.
You got 2 players playing goalie there. It's kind of like on the post in soccer where you can take away half in a net. They're gonna fix the clock. It went up to 1/10.
1/10 of a second.
So they had a practice celebration. Now they're gonna get to do it again.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to recycle.
I'll come up with something else.
The Katy Perry line.
I can always, never enough Katy Perry. Puck down, and the period over as the Shaler Titans fall to the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions by the final count of 2-1 in the jungle, the mighty jungle. The Lions win tonight.
Impromptu, right there. Just like being on stage at the Improv, Matt Vandriak goes full
like
line
Ric Flair,
king.
buddy, I can go all night long. But Greensburg Salem get their chance, Kevin, to play for their first Penguins Cup as back-to-back upsets by the Golden Lions, knocking off Quaker Valley in the quarters and then beating Shaler in this semifinal round matchup, setting up a chance against the top team in Class A, Chartiers Valley, as both teams win 2-1 in the semis. We'll be back here Tuesday night, 9:45, I think, for the 1A championship.
9:45 on March 19th. Not here at the Lemieux Center.
That's right, we're going to Cranberry.
The UPMC Lemieux Center.
Going to Cranberry.
For the, some people might say Mars, for the 1A Penguin Cup Championship.
Well, regardless, let's take a quick break here real quick, and we'll be back to recap it. Final score, Greensburg Salem 2, Shaler 1. The Golden Lions will meet Chartiers Valley for the 2024 Penguins Cup. Next week, we'll be back to wrap it up. You're watching the 2024 Road to the Penguins Cup on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and TenbandTV. Back here at the RMU Island Sports Center, the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions outlasting the Shaler Titans by the final count of 2-1 here in Neville Island tonight. It'll be the Golden Lions and the undefeated Chartiers Valley Colts for the 1A Penguins Cup next Tuesday night at the UPMC Lemieux Complex in Cranberry. Kevin, here's a look at it.
So there's the first goal by Markson. He goes high glove. Shaler gets the opening goal. That one occurs.
3:58 left in the opening period.
13:02 mark. Here comes Kushner down the right side. He goes, or left side, he goes to the backhand, hits the defenseman's skate, goes into the net for an own goal. We're tied at 1. That one's unassisted for Kushner at the 6:11 mark. And then on the penalty shot right here, this is the winner, Luke Dieter, on the penalty shot goal at the 10:51 mark for Dieter, his 12th of the season. Kushner, his 16th. And Martin had scored his 5th of the season. But you see the celebration at the conclusion.
Let's get a look at the Kings of the Jungle tonight.
Yep, the shots on goal. Shaler went 12-11-7 for a total of 30. Greensburg Salem went 7-11-5 for a total of 23. Gonzalez has now faced 83 shots in the playoffs, and he has allowed only 2 goals. He has made 82.
He's allowed only, 2 goals, yeah.
He's made 81 saves.
Turning up in the postseason. Time for your 3 stars of the game. It's going to look like this. Your number 3 star with the goal, Chase Kushner for Greensburg Salem. Your number 2 star with the game-winning goal on the penalty shot, Luke Dieter. And your number 1 star and player of the game, 29 saves on 30 shots, Greensburg Salem's Tristan Gonzalez. Kevin, we saw 2 really good games that ended by the count of 2-1. You've been around this for a long time, both as a broadcaster, as an official, and as a coach yourself. What are we going to look for in that final between the undefeated, top-seeded Chartiers Valley Colts and the Cinderella story of Class 1A this season? It's 3 years in a row we've had a Cinderella story. 2 years ago was Norwin. Last year was Kiski area. This year it's Greensburg Salem. What are we looking for in that final?
We're going to see a lot of good goaltending. Kohlberg and Gonzalez have been playing extremely well. Gonzalez has really dialed it up here in the postseason. We see some teams that have played solid in their own zone. We saw only 6 goals in 2 games here. So, as I always like to say, the same thing repeatedly. It's not making a mistake and capitalizing on the other team's mistakes. And we'll see what happens next week on the 19th in the nightcap that night, 9:45 p.m. at the UPMC Eagle Muse Center.
Kevin, I think we may officially join the Night Owl Club if we're working that one. Final score here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, 2-1, as the Titans of Shaler fall to Greensburg Salem. Before we wrap it up, just want to say congratulations to the Titans on a great season. I've had the pleasure of covering Shaler all through the playoffs and a couple regular season games as well. Great job by all their players, great kids who came on to join us for interviews. Appreciate all their help and appreciate their parents and everybody for welcoming us and taking care of us and feeding us even, Kevin.
Yeah, they did.
Congratulations to Shaler, and we will see the Titans next year. Greensburg Salem moves on by the count of 2-1. For Kevin Zielmanski, for our wonderful crew here, Jess Levo, Todd, who else is over there? Damon and everybody else. Great job bringing it to you here tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night. The playoffs continue on Trib Live HSSN and TenbandTV. Thanks for tuning in, and good night, everyone. On 3. Now 2 more golden lines join the fray. Whiteman, nice drop. Marsden looks it over, scores! Red light activated. The Golden Lions up the left side, Kushner. 2-on-2, Kushner all the way to the net. Pushing it back and it ends up in the net! Kushner plays it off Summer, and the loses control of the puck. Dieter against Saganic. Dieter walks in, fakes, drag, scores! Penalty shot finished. Perry, you're gonna hear me roar! The Golden Lions of Greensburg Salem move on to the Penguins Cup Championship. On 3. Now 2 more golden lines join the fray. Whiteman, nice drop. Marsden looks it over, scores! Red light activated. The Golden Lions up the left side, Kushner. 2-on-2, Kushner all the way to the net. Pushing it back and it ends up in the net! Kushner plays it off Summer, and the loses control of the puck. Dieter against Saganic. Dieter walks in, fakes, drag, scores! Penalty shot finished. Perry, you're gonna hear me roar! The Golden Lions of Greensburg Salem move on to the Penguins Cup Championship. Shaler outscored Greensburg Salem 16-5 in those 2 regular season games. Kushner through everybody except for Saganek, who shuts the door. But Kushner in. Drake Summer going to find it, looking for an outlet, tries to get around Kushner, and here comes the Titans back. Coots calling for the puck. He's offsides, though. And the face-off coming back as brings it around, turns with a hard turnaround shot, and fires wide. Addison tries to keep it in, and he gets hammered as Jake Coots unleashes the fury. Away by Malecki, and back the other way come the Titans. Here comes Luca Wallander. As Fitzgerald joining, Fitzgerald trying to take the pass, and he's interfered with, and the Titans get the man advantage. Playing the Shaler zone for most of this period. Here come the Titans out, lead feed, all the way to the net, covered up, as Malecki gets into it with Addison, and Addison gets the takedown by Webb at the red line, but Malecki there to regroup. Here comes Malecki through 3 Golden Lions. Soft shot to the net, Gonzalez gloves and holds. As you can tell, over to Stellatano on the left wing boards, double team. Skurlong gets it back, soft wrister. Gonzalez makes it look easy as he flags it out of the atmosphere with the mitt. Back to the left point, Garicic fires it around. Down low after it there is Dylan Marston, centering try, and just deflected as Whiteman. Now 2 more Golden Lions join the fray. Whiteman, nice drop, Marston looks it over and scores! Red light activated! Greensburg Salem setting up. That's a dangerous play, fed towards the net and centered in front. Fitzgerald found it, but then couldn't get it. Shaler bringing it now. Puck around behind the net. Good check in the corner. Shaler keeps it in. Fitzgerald turns it to the net, and the glove stop made. Salem's Dylan Swarzinski, but then Shaler back the other way. Here comes Darius Malecki. Malecki has his pocket picked. As Kushner back the other way, then he gets thumped by Jake Kuntz.
On a neutral zone draw.
Puck pushed ahead, trying to find Irwin, cut off. Kuntz going to find it. Here he comes as Malecki's a trailer. Gets it to him. Malecki shoots and fires wide. Greensburg Salem gets it out. 2-on-2 back the other way. Here comes Webb. Great stick check. Steady defense there by Jake Halfer. Great stick check. Steady defense there by Jake Halfer. Here comes Stellatano. Walks it in. Rister coming and getting back to get a piece of it there was Swarzinski. Fink, Falk, and Dieter. Fink to the circle, can't turn it over as Garrison's body up. Drop pass shot on, save by Saganek. The man who redirected it wide. Trying to get it out was Greensburg Salem. Whiteman, Sarnowski, pad save Gonzalez. Rebound, Gonzalez gets the left leg on that too.
Yes.
Also seeing a little more of Ace Klingensmith as well. Kuntz, stiff pass up the left side. Kuntz gets it back. Stopped by Gonzalez with the right pass. Way there, but couldn't get it on. And out it comes, fed back through neutral ice, and a steal. Fink rips the shot, save made, and the rebound kicked out. As Saganek. Golden Lions up the left side, Kushner. 2-on-2, Kushner all the way to the net. Pushing it back, and it ends up in the net. Kushner plays it off Summer. And the down here for the Titans. Lined up by Kingerski, but he goes right through him. Luca Wallander, wrist shot coming, and Gonzalez handles it as Wallander exchanges shoves in front of the net with him, and they're going to float this puck ahead. Hustling after it there is Fink. He'll get there before icing. Has a man in front on the doorstep. Saganek, are you kidding me? Fitzgerald called for hooking, so Greensburg Salem back to the man advantage. Their second try. Walking it out in front, and Kushner couldn't bury it. Short-handed chance. Pushing it ahead. Here comes Dieter. Trying to get behind Stellatano. Draws a penalty. Dieter! Save made by Saganek. Loses control of the puck. Dieter against Saganek. Dieter walks in. Fakes. Drag. Scores! Penalty shot. Finished. Shaler finds the puck. Behind the net. Fitzgerald looking it over. Comes out. Wallander turns. Fires. Save Gonzalez. And there is no rebound. Yeah, Gonzalez, I think it keeps. Puck battled for there. Kushner couldn't find it. Now he finds Kingerski, but the Golden Lions offside. And we'll bring the draw. Tano breaks center red. Kingerski tries to take him out. Instead, he knocks the stick out of Webb's hand, and then Webb sticks the leg out and maybe got away with one there. Takes it. And here he comes with numbers back the other way. Fitzgerald going towards the net. Skurlong the shot. Save Gonzalez loose in the slot. And Skurzinski saves one there.
Salem defeated Plum 5-1. And then Salem defeated the first.
Here we go, down the chance, right at the face-off, walking in a rising wrist shot up and over the net. Chase Irwin. Groups can't dump it out. Summer's shot blocked. Nice job by Kushner. Now here comes Chirac back the other way. Chirac, wrist shot, fires wide. Fink can't find the rebound. Referee gets a good shoulder bumper to Kingerski there too as they Unintentionally collide. Malecki back the other way. Rising shot. And off the face. Back to the net. Pad save Gonzalez. And the Golden Lions clear. And maybe a chance back for Falk. Battling against Helfer. Helfer gets there as he gives up his own body to make the play. The puck here late, nursing this lead. Here comes Outley. Drags. Long shot coming. She loved glove. Save by Saganek.
Moved it very quickly. Here comes
Shot coming. She loved glove. Save by Saganek.
Moved it very quickly. Here comes the counter.
Kuntz brings it, rips it, save by Gonzalez, and there is ahead. Malecki tries to go cross ice, finds Kuntz, wrister, save made. Malecki stop, rebound. Gonzalez is half man. 50 seconds left in regulation. Up the right side, Garisic finds Kuntz. Kuntz breaks the zone, wrister coming, Gonzalez. No rebound. Shaler ahead, here comes Malecki. Trying to get around Kingerski. Malecki does through center ed. Under 20. Malecki drags. Shot. Save Gonzalez. Rebound loose. Perry. You're going to hear me roar. The Golden Lions of Greensburg Salem move on to the Penguins Cup Championship.